I don't know, guys. By the way, look at Judge Beauty over there. I can't see her. I think Jerwin and Ancajas cooked at 115 pounds. I am T-Street Controversy with Fight View 360. We cover every single major fight live. Fernando Martinez should go on to get a unanimous decision victory in a rematch over Jerwin and Ancajas. They first fought February earlier this year. It is October the 8th, 2022, 11:09 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are watching the Sebastian Fundora, WBC interim champion at 154 pounds, take on Carlos Ocampo in the main event. Ancajas there. I think it's just time for him to explore options at 18 pounds. Here's the punch stats. Martinez 674, 241 landed. And Ancajas 785, 185 landed. Even though he was the busier, still, you know, the power punches overall, 222 for Martinez versus Ancajas 168. And the jabbing numbers, well, Ancajas threw more. He started off the fight really, really good. But the second half of the fight, you can say probably because of the body work of Martinez, definitely slowed down Ancajas. But they've been talking about during the broadcast as well, that Ancajas pretty much had to boil down to that weight. So this is for the IBF championship at 115 pounds. You have Juan Francisco Estrada taking on Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez. December the 3rd, right? The fight information is down below in the description box. I believe that's December the 3rd. Let me check really quick. Follow me on Twitter at T-Street Controversy and the Fight View 360 Boxing Podcast on all of your listening platforms. Yup, it is going to be on December the 3rd. And Joshua Franco, by the way. So from my understanding, I forgot what's going on here. Estrada still has the WBC title, but Joshua Franco has been elevated to the full champion. And Bam Rodriguez, who didn't really look good in his last fight on Canelo versus Golovkin 3 undercard. I forgot what's going on. I do know that you have Andrew Moloney taking on Roberto Jimenez. Oh, let's listen to the cards. Listen to the cards.
12 rounds of action. We go to the scorecards.
Don't be surprised if Ancajas.
Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Ellis Johnson scores about 119 to 109. Judges Tiffany Clinton and Zachary Young both scored about 118 to 110. All three in favor of the winner. And still the undefeated IBF Junior Bantamweight Champion of the World, Fernando Puma.
I mean, does anyone have any problems with that? I mean, as you can see, Ancajas is just not, he's not contesting it. He clearly lost. But maybe, he'll be able to do better at 118 pounds. It's time to move up. He's been at that weight for God knows how long. He's 30. Before we listen to the post-fight interview, he's 30 years old. It's just time to move up. You see what I'm saying? Like, he's been at the division for so long. He was undefeated for 10 years and was champion for 6 years. Let's listen to the post-fight interview.
This will translate for us. Fernando, congratulations. Do you feel now as though this was some sort of validation for the first fight?
Felicidades, y tú piensas que esta segunda pelea es la validación de la primera pelea, o sea que esto fue mejor actuación.
La verdad que sí. Nos preparamos muy bien, hicimos terrible campamento en mi casa, en los bomberos voluntarios de La Boca, que le mando, la verdad, mil gracias. Bueno, me deja mandar un saludo.
Yes, he has a list of people he wants to say hi to, but this was a validation of the first fight. Definitely the training was very hard for this fight here.
Okay, go ahead with your list.
Bueno, la lista pero rapidito, ¿eh?
Para mi viejo, que lo amo con todo mi corazón, que me vino a visitar, para la familia de Lauti, que me mira
really
del cielo, para Susana, la amiga de mi papá, para Cero Cali, toda su familia, le mando un fuerte abrazo, para Eleno, Miguel Almeida, Venancio, Ari de la Cámara Hiperbálica, los bomberos.
Gotta give him a chance to translate. He's not going to remember all these.
Para mi novia, Micaela, mi vieja.
Okay, muchas gracias, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Out of the list, it is more important that he is sending a hi to his dad in heaven and his girlfriend also.
Absolutely, yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes, thank you. No problem. How much harder is it to defend your title and to stay hungry? It's one thing to win the championship. Was it harder to defend it?
¿Qué es más difícil? ¿Pelear por el título o defender el título? ¿Todavía tiene la hambre de mantener como campeón, de mantenerte como el campeón?
Sí, la verdad que lo más difícil es mantener el título, ¿no? Porque ahora tengo que ir a casa, descanso, me recupero de mis golpes y me tengo que recuperar bien. Después tengo que volver más porque vamos por Gioca, vamos por los Jesse Rodríguez, vamos por Chocolatito, por todos los campeones.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's harder to definitely maintain that hunger and maintain the title and you know, maintain the title. And we're going after everybody, Chocolatico, anybody else that's in that division's on my way.
And how did you manage to go from such an underdog, particularly in the first one, to now being a champion? How did that come together?
¿Cómo todo se hizo tú venir en la primera pelea y ser alguien que nadie pensaba iba a poder ganar la pelea, a ser campeón hoy en día y defender el título?
La verdad que yo soy un campeón mentiroso, ¿no? Tengo un récord mentiroso. Yo vengo de los 11 años, vengo peleándola, gracias a Dios, en el camino de Dios, luchando, sacrificándome para esto, ¿no? Hoy tengo 31 años y sigo luchándola para poder comprarle la casa. Yo creo que en un par de defensas más le voy a comprar la casa a mi mamá, a mi familia, la voy a poder ayudar y sacarla adelante.
My record shows that I'm a champion liar because, you know, it doesn't show the intensity that I have. And now with this fight and 2 more, 3 more fights, I'm going to buy that house that my mother needs.
Congratulations. Terrific fight. Thank you.
Muchísimas gracias. Termino con el saludo.
Can I finish?
Para mi equipo, para Nico Díaz, mi nutricionista, para Quintero, mi doctor. Bueno, un saludo a Rubén Facal, a Claudio Del Pini, mi kinesiólogo, a mi amigo Luchi, Almeida, a Ricardo, toda la familia. Para mí, Alma, mi vieja, vale, feliz cumple, perdón por no estar en tu cumpleaños. Para mis primos de Santa Fe.
Okay. All right, one last thing. Who came up with the hair design?
¿Quién vino con el pelo azul? Ese diseño. ¿Quién fue que salió con ese diseño para ti?
Sí, una peluquera, amiga de mi señora, para la familia de mi señora, que es mi segunda familia.
No, somebody from the barber shop that's a friend to my mother, my girlfriend.
Congratulations. All right, Moro, back to you.
Okay,
all right,
so,
Jim, hopefully.
Yeah, the man had a whole list. I'm hope everybody, and look, he's still going. He was still going. I hope everybody got their shout out, you know, and you know, like he's like safe and shit, you know, that he's not gonna get punished. But anyway, who was that Judge Beauty that was, you know what I'm talking about? No. Well, so I was looking at this guy right here, and I'm wondering, since he's Filipino, is he another Sean Gibbons, Manny Pacquiao Promotions fighter? Jade Bornea? I've never heard of him or never seen him fight. You know, he fought back in 2020, you know, in the States, but mostly a fighter who fights out of the Philippines. So he's ranked number 1 by the IBF. Does that mean he's the mandatory? By the way, here is Steve Farhood's card, 117, 111. Here's what I think. Fernando Martinez is a solid threat at 115 pounds, but between Bam Rodriguez, Joshua Franco, Estrada, Chocolatito Gonzalez, Ioka, you know, is he the weakest of all of those fighters? And that I'm not ready to say. By the way, he's a ferocious, like, pressure fighter. That's definitely how you describe him. You know, pressure fighter. You can't. I don't really want to say power puncher, but dude, you know, like he's intense. He's intense. And Ancajas, you know, he was holding a lot in the earlier rounds, but once he stopped holding, you know, he started letting his hands go. He's shown, you know, I'm not gonna say both of these fighters, you know, are not known to be like power punchers. I know Ancajas is somewhat known to be a power puncher, but as far as Martinez, you know, that 8 KOs is, you know, kind of be like, all right, you know, okay, still a nice solid knockout percentage, but still it is, you know, like only 8 KOs. But when I look at the other guys in the division, Can he beat Roman Gonzalez, in my opinion? No. Can he beat Francisco Estrada? No. I think he'll be able to outskill him, possibly knock him out, because he was swinging kind of wild. Bam Rodriguez, I think Bam Rodriguez can beat him. I think Joshua Franco, he may be able to, get by him. Ioka, I think Ioka will probably outwill him, knock him out. So I would say, from what we've seen so far, in my personal opinion, he's alongside of the weaker of the top guys right now in that division. As far as Ancajas, maybe, go see what Donnie Nietes is doing. Boom. Look, why not? See if you can make that in the Philippines or something. Build your confidence back up at 118, and then hope that, after Inoue versus Paul Butler, which is supposed to be taking place in December, that, Inoue moves up to 122, and then Ancajas can start his campaign there at 120, at 118, to, try to collect the belt. I think that's the move. Anyway, take your time out. Oh, and I don't see Inoue versus Ancajas happening. I think that Inoue will move up, and then Ancajas will go up there and collect like a vacant belt or something like that. But take your time out, like the video, subscribe, and teach through controversy with Fight View 360 and the WBC app powered by the Vive Network. Follow me on Twitter at Teach Through Controversy.